That two stomp signifies that we are ready to go. It is 6:30. I am Katie Logan Hedges, Chair of the Finance Committee. With me this evening, we have committee members Jeff Hallinan, the President of Council, and a couple of other council members are here with us. So, Melissa, can we please do a roll call?
Hedges.
Here.
Hallinan.
Here.
Duval.
Absent.
All right. Melissa sent out with the packet the minutes from our last meeting on January 28th. Any questions, comments, or corrections to those minutes?
I did not see any. I'll make a motion to approve them as written.
Thank you. Motion by Hallinan to approve. I will second. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same sign. So we have one item on our agenda this evening under new business. Melissa, would you please read it?
An ordinance to authorize and implement the labor wage reopener agreement between the Ohio Patrolmen's Benevolent Association and the City of Circleville and declaring an emergency.
Thank you, ma'am. So this agreement was worked through with the law director. Kendra, would you like to speak to this?
So pursuant last year, we did do a fact finding with wage negotiations for our police department through their union. As a result of that, the police department was awarded a wage reopener in 2025 and in 2026. Additionally, in 2025, they had $1 per hour. Based upon the foregoing, I've had an opportunity over the last 8 to 10 weeks to renegotiate some of those terms. So before you is authorization essentially to enter into an agreement with the union. Essentially for this upcoming year, the $1 an hour has already been awarded pursuant to the fact finder's decision. Additionally, then based upon consulting with the city auditor's office as well as parameters that have been previously discussed, the tentative agreement the union would like to reach with the city is asking for a 3% raise this year, and then a 3% foregoing the wage reopener in 2026 on the condition that if a levy does not pass, there would be no reopener. If the levy passes, then they would request a reopener. And additionally, then there would be at least another 3% there. So minimum of 2026 would be another 3% raise. Maximum could be a 3% plus a wage reopener. That kind of gives us some finality. So I don't feel like I'm constantly in union negotiations, which kind of has been since May of this past year. We've constantly had some union up for renegotiation. With that being said, I have tentative agreements from both the two divisions of OPBA. One is relating to the police sergeants, lieutenants, communication supervisors, and the second division of that is our patrol division, our regular communications officers, what we would deem jailers, even though we don't have a jail, and parking enforcement. Those are the two union labels. So with that being said, I would urge council in outlining those, obviously with the discussion with the auditor's office, that they're well within the budgeted means to go ahead and present this to council for a full vote.
So thanks for your work on this. Obviously, I like that we've added the piece and there's an agreed upon piece with the levy. I think that's really critical as that will obviously play a huge role in this. Questions for the law director from Jeff?
Nope. I remember the auditor as well speaking as to how we had that specifically prepared for from that standpoint with funds and things. But I have no question.
Thank you. I'll open it up to questions for other members of council or President Keller.
No, thank you.
No, thanks.
Thank
I
you.
do have just one question. Is this is it, right? There's no other parts to the agreement, to just the 3% and the dollar?
So at this point, the only terms of renegotiation absent a separate memorandum of understanding are just relative to wages. That's what they were awarded. We may need some additional terms, but they'll be handled in a separate memorandum that may not even require council's approval. But financial obligations for 2025 and 2026 indicate a 3% raise each year. Obviously, 26 then will be an additional caveat on whether or not they get a reopener depending on a levy passage.
Okay, thank you.
Any other questions? All right. If not, Jeff, is there a motion?
Yes, I'll make a motion to forward this on to council on the 18th of February.
And then Katie, just to add one more thing, attached as an exhibit to this legislation was the actual draft agreement. I did hear back from the union actually Friday, late in the evening after it already had been distributed. It has been accepted language wise. So that'll be the actual terms of the agreement for anybody who's got questions about
Great.
what this encompasses.
All right, so a motion as this sits from Jeff Hallinan on the floor to move forward to council on February 18th. I will second that. Melissa, can we please do a roll call?
Hedges.
Yes.
Hallinan.
Yes.
Thank you. That will move forward. Any other old or other business?
Nope.
If not, a motion or a.
I'll make a motion
Thank you.
to adjourn.
All right, motion to adjourn at 6:35. I will second. We are adjourned. Thank